in absolutely agonizing pain, so I might as well talk about it. Especially when we've got a system in Australia that doesn't work and it's broken. And the more we keep voting in the left thinking that they're going to help, it's worse. What you have in a medical system at the moment, especially with NDIS, is heaps of money being given to providers and workers. And it's not going to where it's needed. So you've got criminals scamming a system, which we've already seen in the news, where people they're becoming multi-millionaires by making money from NDIS. They're not the ones with the disability or the injury or the health problem. These are the workers and the providers, and they're saying they're doing a service. Now, I'll give you a great example, because I got dragged into stuff in the last 10 years. So nothing that was actually what people wanted to do because they're getting paid to do it, it was helpful for me. And I've been saying this for years. It's like, yeah, that doesn't help me. Can you fuck off? But it's a scam. And not a scam for the people living with injuries and health problems like myself, which is a massive grind on a daily basis to put up with. Like, I mean, absolutely, I wanted to go off and do stuff today, and I'm like, I'm in too much pain. The pain's unbearable. So I just want to go back through the major injuries that I've had. So November 30th, 2007, a Glasgow coma scale 13. It's a Glasgow coma scale 13, so it's not a full coma, but you still are in a coma state. The injuries from that, I can rattle off, but because of the way that injury occurred, so I was mugged. I was hit to the back of the head. You can see here to the eye. I don't know if you can. The scars not even visible anymore, but there. So there's damage to the left eye, damage here to the back of my neck. So every so often I can feel this as like a grind, and be like, oh god. So there's the hit to the back of my neck was here, and all the discs in the back of my neck are compressed. I get a pulling migraine through the left eye. Absolutely pulling like kills. So that wasn't bad enough. Then there was also the slip disc to the back, S1L5, which people have back issues, but mine was due to a blunt force trauma to the back. So I love when people go, oh yeah, but I've had this, I've got back issues. I'm like, you've got back issues from bending incorrectly or lifting. I've got back issues because I took it like a blunt object, like a crowbar to the back with force to knock me down, to rob me. That's why. So you've just got back issues because you've got back issues. I've got because I copped a crowbar to the fucking back. That's why. It's a massive, huge difference. I could try to explain to people like my mum's sister. It's like, oh, we've got back issues. I'm like, you've got back issues. I took a blunt force crowbar to the back. Like a swinging force to my back. Okay? And to my right knee. For years, I just thought the right knee was pulling me to the back. Where I've had to use a walking cane because of it. I don't do it in public normally. This is pretty bad because I don't like people knowing. Basically, ask my ex-partner, be like, yeah, he doesn't like people knowing about his injuries. He'll hide it. You won't see him when he's really sick and bad and trying to recover. He manages it himself, and then you'll see him again when he's better. Ask him. Don't ask my mother because she wasn't around. What did she know? Ask what family member of mine was around when I was going through this. And that's where I'm still pissed off with my ex-partner, because I am. Because he did use my misfortune event for himself to get ahead. I'm sitting back and this is fucking ridiculous. And he did. He over elaborated. For an example, he did make some bullshit stories up when I was overseas, and he wanted to get some time off work to misbehave behind my back. So he told organisations that he was at home looking after me. And that actually had negative effects on me because it came back to being dishonest. But he did it, not me, and I wore the blunt of it. Yeah, so I'm really not pissed off. I'm sorry, really not impressed, and I'm pissed off with my ex-partner. So there's that injury. There's more than that because the chronic migraines, and I love when people go, oh, it's a headache. You have no idea what a chronic migraine's like when you're vomiting from it. The pain is so unbearable. It gets to the point of being so unbearable that you'll be just screaming in pain. It's horrible. Mexico City, when I was there in 2013, I actually got injections for it and they helped. They helped straight away. I don't understand why Australia doesn't have decent medical when Mexico City's better. So you've got that. Then you've got a conversion with spinal meningitis. So if things weren't bad enough, okay, in 2007, I had a lot to make. Don't worry, like people go, what'd you do? I guess you're, at home all the time. No, I actually went back to my studies. I kept putting myself into work. I didn't rest. I didn't want to think about the injuries. So there's wrong information already that's been started since 2009. Because in 2009, I was studying at Enmore Design Centre, TAFE College. 2010, I was studying at Coca Republic Design School that's affiliated with Enmore Design Centre, TAFE College. It doesn't exist anymore. Basically, it was just a branch. It was just a branch of, so the TAFE College at Enmore branched out, and you could actually study with other designers at which was at Coca Republic, which doesn't exist. Coca Republic's still there. It's a furniture shop, elite furniture shop. But yeah, it's used to have a school attached to it. It was fantastic. Anyway, so that's what I was doing, and then doing some work for a friend of mine, Steve Hatcher-Dimitri, from 2009 to 2012. So for starters, all information that was said about me from 2009 to 2012 is incorrect, and it didn't come from me. So there's that. And for 10 years, I've tried to have that corrected. All right. So you already have this, and there's already complications there that I've got to sort of grind in it with. Then in 2010, spinal meningitis. Now, for 2.5 weeks, I was in agonizing pain, thought I had the worst flu I could ever have. And I'm there going, what the hell's wrong? One night, I'm laying on the bathroom floor, overheating so badly, just the coldness of the floor. And I've stepped into the bedroom. I said to Gio, my ex-partner, said, help. And he could feel the heat of my body. The temperatures, I've got them on record, were just through the roof. I had to be in a closed environment and had to lower my temperature. So I melted muscle mass in 2010. Basically, I had swelling on the frontal lobe of the brain from inflammation, from being overheated so much with spinal meningitis. Now, this is what I say to stupid people. Okay, you don't have an injury like me. Have spinal meningitis, that's your spine. That controls your whole body, your nervous system. It will go through your whole blood. So the most horrible, and I can still feel it now, the fluid being taken out of my spine. Laying there, very still, with a big needle into my spine, the fluid taken out, and the spinal meningitis and other things that, which is what occurred at the same time of that conversion. So I got really, really sick, and I got light sensitive. So I don't need people making up stories while I'm light sensitive. I can't handle the light. It's always dark. Yeah. It's even on record with Gail Matthews. The damaged photosynthesis damaged the eyesight, which what's caused from meningitis. Yeah, I can't handle light. Can't handle sunlight. Can't handle even this light above me right now. Can't handle it. So I live in darkness. It's comfortable. Yeah. I mean, I can compensate by always wearing glasses, basically, like sunglasses. But yeah, can't handle it at all. So I do things overnight. It's true, but then, you can say, you recover from that, do you? So that affects my entire immune system. That affects every aspect, to the point where I love when arseholes started making up stories, because when my immune system was basically had to be supported, the first thing that goes, I had in my beard, I had big round circles, so I could do this. Back then, I used to be able to do this, and it would just fall out. Everything was like, I could grab my hair and yank on it like that, like I'm doing now, and it would just fall out in a bloody mess because I had skin infections all over me. Basically, I walked outside, I touched something in my skin, broke out into an infection of what, it was horrible. Ask Giovanni, he had photos of it. Then, so from that, I had losers go, wasn't he bored and whatever and did this? I'm like, no, he lost his immune system. So basically, I was literally touching things and just getting an infection until that settled. And that's thanks to Margot Whitfield. My mother made up all these bullshit stories, mind you. So many people made up bullshit stories. I'm like, no, thank you. Even idiots. I'm not even going to get into that. So yes, my natural hair, even the doctor said, don't worry. I had sores right through here. So I had literally, wait until my hair, it's long. Tie back, but I had sores right up here. Anything, it was just bad infections. So that was that. Mind you, I kept studying and working. right through this. Like I literally, there was a time we're staying at Ross Goodwidge and Margie Clay's holiday house up on Lake Macquarie, and Giovanni was in the bathroom with me, and like we're rubbing stuff on my, like it was from here down, like I had all this redness, but I took my clothes off, I was red raw, or down me. It wasn't sunburned. It was a rash caused from no immune system. It was horrible. And I was in the bathroom just like in tears. Like Ross and Margaret was upstairs. We were downstairs in the guest room, and I'm like, "Here you go." And he was washing, and he's like I couldn't even take my shirt off. I was horrible. I was in pain. But then I go up and put on a brave face around people. Giovanni knows. He was in the bathroom with me downstairs, and I'm there. And he was like, "I can't do anything. I don't know what to do." It was horrible for years, and no one would know. Okay, so there's that. Add to that the other issues, minor issues of asthma. My iron levels were below 8%, so anemic. Bowel problems, respiratory problems, gastro problems, things that have just reoccurred where there's I had like polyps, whatever, removed back in 2002, and there's a scar in the area, and that scar reopens all the time. No one's fixed it yet, and to go to the bathroom, I'm screaming in pain, agonizing pain, hurts, which is why I really don't want to do anything right now tonight, laying down in absolutely pain. Okay, there's that. And mind you, my health condition shouldn't be disclosed anywhere, but this is getting beyond the joke in the last 10 years, because I've just watched people make money of my misfortune event, and it's like, yeah, this is a scam. NDIS is a scam. You're giving money to all these organizations. It's a scam. I didn't get any help for what I need. Nothing. So there's that. Then you got the other issues. So my right side. Oh, then stupid me, because my body takes so long to heal. Well, 3 weeks ago, I'm walking through the bedroom here, and my left toe, I've just hit it on the side of the bed, but kept walking and snapped it. But I snapped it right there. It's probably not, I don't think it's broken, but it's in pain. And I'm like, great, because I balance most of my body weight on my left side. I have to, because my right side's fucked. So I balance it all on my left side. So now I'm putting all the weight on pain on my left. It's just fantastic. Yet, these arseholes that I didn't need involved themselves into my life in the last 10 years. And they want to, let's make it about mental health. And then this, I'm like, yeah, but it's not. I need my physical health injuries to be, maintained. And I know how to maintain them. So don't interfere in my life. Hey, I even said, can you stop interfering? You're going to cause me health damages. So it's called reckless endangering one's health. They kept going because they get paid for it. Social and support workers and care workers get a shitload of money from the government. Massive amounts, and get paid for it. Yeah, I've rang NDIS several times and said, you make sure that no organisation's getting money from me. Thanks very much. Okay, because it's a scam if they are. What's mum's sisters up to this time? What's mum's family? What little scams are going on? So anyway, there's that. There's those issues alone. You got asthma and other stuff on top of that. Basic stuff like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, things like this. Through the roof, that all have to be maintained, but it's all those injuries that add up to a massive big amount. Because if you look at it, it's like, so that will go off, and then you've got that to maintain. It's like shit. There's like days where you'd be going, I said, yeah. There's days I'm like, fuck, I'm having a fantastic day. I want to get everything done. Then there's weeks where it's like, I can't move. I cannot fucking move. So when I tell people, it's like, don't interfere in my life, thanks, because your interference is preventing me from maintenance. You're preventing me from maintaining what I need to maintain. So there's that. It's all just one little injury after another. It's like tonight, it's like, for fuck's sakes. If it wasn't bad enough that I've got this pain in my actual body, I have the worst pain in the anus. Massive pain, exactly. It's like shitting razor blades. It's where the scar is. And it's horrible. It is absolutely fucking horrible. And I'll be screaming the place down just to go to the bathroom. And what it does, it stops me wanting to go to the toilet. So therefore, it will cause more bowel problems. Like, it would even stop me wanting to piss shardy. So to urinate. It absolutely fucking hurts like you wouldn't believe. And that's where our system's wrong, because seriously, I shouldn't be have to put up with tiny little things like this that a system that we're supposed to have, a decent medical system in Australia, should be fixing. There's a list. Okay. And like, living home environment is on top of it. Don't interfere in someone's living home environment. So as I've moved that many times to get away from scummy shit organisations that kept harassing me in the last 10 years. It's like, don't interfere in my life, thanks. Like, I tell you, you don't come into my life. So there's that. On top of that, the pneumonia was caused in 2016. I get, not the first time. I've had respiratory problems, but yeah, because I've had asthma. And all this is what pissed me off the most. When all this was getting exploded since 2015, I'm there going, okay, everything was it was all maintained before some spread of false information in 2015, which it was. Spreading false information caused me to be harassed, and being harassed, which has been proven, can cause health damages. Monitoring and surveillance, they've done studies on how surveillance causes health damages. So any type of harassment does. So it exacerbated everything and just threw everything out of control for 10 years. And I'm there even saying to my mother, can you stop? I've got so I do have a green card to the US. I did go through the immigration medical check. And like I said to people, it's like, well, if you want to fuck immigration up for everybody, because all they check is your lungs. They test your blood to see if you ever had syphilis. And other things, and you got to declare things, but it's like, well, I declared, I still got the documents. I said, but it's maintained. I said it's maintained, and they classify here's the thing, the Glasgow Coma Scale 13, November 30th, 2007, where I was robbed and mugged on my way home from work. They classify that as mental health because of the affiliated, sleep terrors that you get with it, because even though you're in a Glasgow Coma Scale 13, your brain still remembers what's going on around you. All right. So basically, even though if I'm not awake for it, I knew. So even the detectives look and said, like, they trod on your head. They pretty much stomped on your head to undo your chains off you, and so forth. But my body, so your brain lays down foundations still. So I had to explain where your brain lays. So when you fall asleep, the worst thing is when you fall asleep. What can happen, which is a form of PTSD, is that you can relive something that you weren't even awake for. Yeah, I remember everything that was going on around me. I woke up in hospital from a Glasgow coma. My partner at the time, John Cabino, was there, and his mother, Carmel, she was there. His twin brother, Michael, took his mother home. He was there. Michael's just recently passed away last year in April, which is really sad. Michael Cabino. They were there next to me in hospital. Okay, my mother wasn't. My family wasn't. My partner was, John. Now, you can go and ask John what Mum said. So, came home, I went back to bed, was asleep, still recovering from the unconscious state. So when I fell asleep, I went into a deep sleep of unconsciousness. Nan was sitting by my side, my Nana Lola. John was sitting by my side. Mum, that piece of shit, don't give her attention. She's a disgusting creature. I don't know why people give my mother any attention at all. She's a piece of shit. She wanted to go and party. Yeah, her son just got mugged November 30th, 2007, mugged and robbed in a Glasgow Coma Scale 13. She goes, I want to go out. She's getting dressed to go see Margaret Britt play, and she's telling my nan to go with her. My nan's like, no, I want to be here when Justin wakes up. And Mum goes, why? He wouldn't remember it anyway. Go ask John Cabino. Go ask John Cabino. So all these people and these caring organisations that pander to my mother, oh, no, my mother's a piece of shit. Okay, make no mistake. My mother, Carol Ann Purdy, is the biggest lying piece of scummy shit you are ever going to meet in your entire life. And she will only be there if it means making money or what she can get. Okay? That's when she'll turn up. All right? She's just lied to everyone in the last 10 years. Okay? And that's it. Go ask John Cabino. I mean, John has no reason to defend anything I say because he's still angry with me that I left him in 2008. And that's true. I left him in 2008, and he should have seen it coming because I went from buying a place, like I had a lot of money. John was still living with his mum. I had my place, my rental property in Surrey Hills, but I owned an investment property, and I brought another property to move into. I had a really good income, I had everything, and as soon as I lost all that, I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. Plus, my mother kept harassing me. Actually, and there's the other thing as well. So my employment looked at they're the ones that put me off work, said, no, you can't come back to work with that injury. We're going to do this. So just rest and recover. So okay, rest and recover. My mother was on the ringing up every day, abusing me. You can get up here. No, I won't. That's what she's doing. Every day she goes, well, you can come here, can't you? Oh, you can't live there now. I was like, yeah, I will be. So I wasn't left alone to rest and recover. Carol Purdy is a piece of shit. People where she lives, they go up and, oh, it's so bad. They give her this attention. I'm like, walk past the fucking cunt. Walk past that bitch and don't give her a fucking attention. Walk past that lying piece of fucking shit. Would you? Because she loves it. Let me tell you, April 2012. We're in Woy Woy. Amanda and myself, it was our birthday. We're there at the fish co-op there, at the seafood co-op. Asked my next partner, Gio. Where then, because Carol wasn't, we ended up paying for our birthday lunch. It's like, I'll pay, Amanda, don't worry. We're getting taken out, but Carol didn't get attention. You know what she's like. Then she walks into this shop, and I'm just looking at the old sort of antiques and was buying an Art Deco vase for myself for my birthday present. And next minute, she breaks down, starts crying because it's attention for herself. You've got no idea. And I just walked, and all these women, all these old women in this little sort of volunteer shop are around mum, and she's doing all this bullshit. I walked out, and Joe and Amanda stand up. She goes, what's wrong? I'm like, mum's doing her little performance number. And we just walked off. Okay, because she does it. She's using you people. She's using your caring organisations. She's using your social support organisations. She's using you people. Okay, she's not a decent person. She's not a nice person. Anyone that would ever come to me and say, oh, I know Justin's mum, I'll be like, get the fuck out of my face right now before I smack you. Get the well and truly out of my fucking face, you cunt. Okay, if you think that that's worth anything, that you're friends with my fucking mum, get the fuck out of my face. All right? You go and ask my ex what her son just comes straight out of hospital. Nan's at my bedside. I mean, I was well and truly asleep. And John couldn't believe it. Like, he's just looking at Nan, and Nan's dead now. John couldn't believe it. You know, like, that's Justin's mother. She wants to go out. She wants to go out partying. She comes to see and go, oh, come on, Mum, let's go see Margaret Britt play. Let's go see fucking cunt Margaret Britt and those scummy cunt people affiliated with John Kirk and Margaret Britt. Fuck off. They're pieces of shit people. They're pieces of fucking shit people. And that's exactly what she said. John told me, go ask. Oh, Nan's dead. But yeah, Justin's mother said, oh, he wouldn't remember anyway. So what are you here for then, Carol? Why'd you bother coming down? Like, attention, that's why. Yeah, if anyone gives my mother, if you are around my mother and you walk up to and give her any type of attention and you don't walk fucking past her and have nothing to do with her, then the only people that I'll have in my life are those that would look at my mother, walk straight fucking past her and say, you're a piece of shit. Okay? They're people that actually are decent, honest people who can see a person for what they are. Okay? Anybody who knows my mother, okay, any person, group, organisation who knows my mother better not come near fucking me. I can tell you now.